Hello YouTube, this is DVD Review Studios here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Futurama Season 8 on DVD, which this of course is the conclusion to the Futurama television show. Unfortunately, Comedy Central have now dropped Futurama just like Fox did, and now it looks as though no other network is going to be picking up Futurama for a ninth season and onwards, which really is devastating. This is my favourite television show, at least animated TV show, of all time, and it's such a shame to see this come to an end, but the ending to this, the finale episode, was very appropriate. I thought it was the most intelligent ending, or one of the most intelligent Futurama episodes ever aired, and I just thought it was fantastic how the ending episode, without spoiling anything, more or less links to the beginning episode, Space Pilot 3000 of Season 1, and so now Futurama is on a continuous loop from this ending episode right the way back to the beginning and all the way through the 100 plus episodes that they have done, which I thought was just a really amazing idea. It's so much better than the other finales of the past couple of seasons that Comedy Central has done. So let's take a look at the packaging and then we'll go over the individual episodes. So it's a 2-disc set. Season A doesn't say complete Season A. I'm not so sure why, because all the episodes are present, but perhaps some things did not make the final cut or something. But yeah, 13, as it says, hypnotic new episodes, because Hypnotoad is the main focus of this DVD. Apologies, my camera's just died, but let's get on to the rest of the review. So, as I've said before, this is a 2-disc set and includes special features of a full-length audio commentary on all 13 episodes, a bonus animated commentary, and then we have Precious Trimmings, a compendium of deleted scenes, Futurama University, an in-depth 3-part exploration of the animation process at Rough Draft Studios Inc., and the final feature, Inside Futurama, the Writer's Room of Tomorrow. Now, personally, I have not checked out any of these apart from the deleted scenes, but other than that, yeah, these don't particularly interest me. I suppose many people out there would be interested if they are major fans of Futurama, but yeah, they just aren't really for me. But yeah, the running time for this is 269 minutes, and it's rated 12 like all the other Futurama DVDs. Contains moderate sex and drug references, comic violence, gore, and suicide references. So yeah, there's the back of the packaging, great little image of Fry and an Omicronian. So yeah, let's check out the discs, and I'll go through the episodes and share my thoughts on each individual one. So for the discs, we have two, of course. There is the first one, which has the Planet Express ship with a tongue wrapped around it, and if we flip to the next one, we have the Hypnotoad, which is quite nice. So yeah, let's go through the episode list, which for whatever reason, this is similar to Season 6, as they call it on the DVD releases. They've listed the episodes out of order, so they're not in air date order, shall we say. But I'll go through the order as they are on here. So the beginning episode was 40% Leadbelly, which gave a little bit more perception to Bender's background, as he aspires to be a famous folk singer, and at a prison he meets a guy that is, and he wishes to recreate his guitar. And basically through that, there's a 3D printer, and everything that Bender comes up with, because the 3D printer is linked to his robot memory, everything that he comes up with through his imagination becomes real and printed out through the printer. Really interesting episode. I really did like it, one of the better ones on this, and I really did enjoy it. Perhaps could have had more added to it, but I did quite like it. Then we have, this was the beginning episode that I remember being aired first, the 2D Blacktop, which features Professor Farnsworth joining a gang of street racers. T, the Terrestrial, which is where the back image of the Omicronian comes from, which is more or less just a spoof of E.T. using Fry as E.T. So it flips it, rather than an alien being the alien, the human is now the alien on an alien world. So that's quite a nice episode. Fry and Leela's Big Fling, very amusing episode. I love the ending to that. Stay after the credits, it's hilarious. The Inhuman Torch, one of my favourite episodes once again. Bender becomes a famous firefighter, and yeah, he is the one who is suspected of arson when it is really just a little flame alien they pick up from the sun. The worst episode on this season, which I'd imagine would have ended up being the finale episode if left for another season, to come after this, and that is Saturday Morning Thumper, which basically just mimics cartoons such as Scooby-Doo and G.I. Joe. Very disappointing episode. Another one that's disappointed me, Calculon 2.0, which is basically just a Planet Express crew bringing back Calculon from the dead, and then once again he is deceased by the end of the episode. And then another good episode, this moves on to disc 2, Assy Come Home, one of my favourites on this by far. Bender, this is just the little description, Bender searches the universe for his missing shiny metal rear end, which is a really funny episode. Leela and the Beanstalk, disappointing, but it was interesting in some parts. Game of Tones, it was well written, it just didn't feel as though it was as good as it could be. Murder on the Planet Express, very funny, definitely one of my favourites. Stench and Stenchability, featuring the voice actress, one of the actresses from Game of Thrones as a voice actress in this episode. Zoidberg finally meets someone, which is a proper human woman with no disabilities or disadvantages, shall we say. And definitely my favourite episode by far on this DVD set, Meanwhile, which I thought was fantastic, just a perfect conclusion to Futurama, and it shall indeed be missed as a television show. So yeah, there's the back artwork from behind disc 2, looks quite nice. And yeah, that is my review on the complete 8th season of Futurama. So thanks for sticking with me, and I hope you've enjoyed. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my other reviews.